uko stream a channel your kwai fa so share enye chewe bi ba cha ba kon bi na bia otimi ten we bi ana nti we freestyle okay uti bunu ba bia so oh ba fata mom okay na na so we watching
doctor
say
yes doctor
odajo
say
on pay for bus area
ya denya ne anopa na we interview say a mo bi energy and na me monitor PFM TV when number of viewers and a commenter I think this is one of our milestones in terms of morning interview the whilst microphone 80 enjoy and miss my enjoy
anyway and some more kind of more fun adwuma your kind nyina no mo part the more fun adwuma anyway and then make kind okay Ochina His Excellency the President is addressing the nation.
SONA, okay. State of Nation address.
All right. So, Salam, what do you want to see the President or to hear the President talk about? What are the nema? Metese, almost omanya technology via to me a cleaning. In rivers no okay na omo ye calculation no I'm say 1 kilometer bia no $200,000 and this we are far on Krubria ye be
170 kilometers
75 when they do those because at my Fox FM and I water for paying Ghana Water Company for on paying back na yene kasana because Kumasi problem e be solve here $4 billion 2001 here $4 billion and I'm say and on can't say Kumasi water problem and solve it because na sata the economy no nas kana esa o say odi $4 billion nti mon can't say enye yes, it's uncle. No, say, Saskana Mokano. But my point is this. There's a pollution, and you may be a higher, and my soon essay. Sadian, Yancy, and no quite. We are not thinking about say, yet in Sudani. By a tin Sudania, what will happen to Omar Salah, Omade Polutu Adeno? And you tell me, say we are free, I am for it. At the cook keep with what any, be so our the other side. Or no so, or say no. And so why won't you be for energy? No, I'm required before so you be see pollution. I'm not quite.
I'm lying, Mirasi. Sauti, Professor, now or Kasa, no, say yes, can I be the same as my say. Even though, sir, ionic nano technology, I'm going to buy. I just say, I'm going to go in Sunuma, a tima in Sunni any Japan. Now, I must say, the iron metal I can was some iron, metal we now, reduce to a non measurable way. Almost say negligible, even though only Professor Beneka say I declare negligible light, it still have certain effect on the body.
Yeah.
Until you see we saw exudative stress in the body, the system no restrictions and a problem. The more can say, I might discover technology. Now I'm gonna try, I age my perfectly. So now they are telling government say, even the government fighting a French Galamsino. That Ajim Bobby also says, if I think I'm saying no Galamsino could try, it may take a long time, maybe because 5 years, and that's 6 years. I say soon in Betty. Now I'm also about technology. You apply every kilometer beyond $200,000. This Aban ever fighting Galamsina. Aban continue fighting. Nemos Aban succeeding fighting Galamsia. It will not take us longer time as we expect. This time around, you use new technology now. We need shortest possible time. You bet my insuno annum. Now, one negative aspect of say a woman say insuno, you apply that ionic nano technology now. I must say the magnesium and the zinc in the water will go. Until say, conversation 20% no more. They say Ghana Water Company as these are in the bomb and sana are good for consumption. Children, they may my own say even though a good technology apart from the cost no and share that any safe that much for consumption. Thank God science I can was mostly end up into our issue because obviously a kilometer be about 200 now offer river amudi example almost any 175 kilometers, so they will need $35 million legend. So if you to spend $35 million not source na ye galamsey still and stop where that means we are wasting our money as a cost $1 and they be good for fanko. So to apply this technology, they be here first by say you best stop galamsey outright.
Yeah.
For be 1 year, who say yes, galamsey they stop 1 year. And that say by 1 year, but I can say obey galamsey. Then we start applying this. But anything we come say, yeah, stop galamsey and stop. When I say apply this technology, when we know say yeah, we see career, I wouldn't support that. So then I think say the discovery is good, but it will not be the right time for that technology to be applied until say we are all confirmed and I say yeah okay say there obi bia no a obe sense no biom and sana apply. But then if sky land reclamation is millions of dollars, na the sababe insu is also millions of dollars, now still I didn't am I spend this in a galam say then stop here then I say they can take us on. So I think say government do discover technology is good, but what government should focus on is say galamsey should stop, because galamsey not stop no amount of technology will be very useful to us.
Okay, I'll come back and your expectation for SONA tomorrow. Say
the legend doctor.
Semi bizarre question. Assemble pa and Dr. Ajakupu. Bochazako Ekaya. You think that we have to look at it again and the party should work on it?
Legend. Said an American or touch on a lot of issues. Also, party in for and the leadership consider, but the very touching. When say anyone was saying, say first, values were deliberately inculcated into party for, but then I'll be drew baby. Sign your money in our own who be you.
Yeah, now, now, Makoti University, and University reference.
Patriotic Institute. Answer and no party no deliberate attempt on also who say also the values, a rural party memo. The legend and all kind striking me because so beja to muna be kano cry. Obi or junior MPP who be able catch say that is our biggest problem now. Say and ne oka so obi amaye adwuma party a de di kan nipa ne hwede ono obenya ansana so he no on fere anim kra na wasa charge wo nti ade na kwa akodu ba bia even big men ananka dodo na do party nti ko election me do support mo no ono so so de ma wi a wo ko ba so de ba ana so de ne ko hye ba bi no onye sika no ti me hu ne sense e ko ba sa so abre bia no na party fo no mo so kum mo ye adwuma wo fom no omu nka ho bi. Because legend fachem yo yen to aba big men be office or this kind of buy ono ni sika ne ko bo bi effort ye to aba polling station and the polling station executive na ofa sumu anadwo ofa gatemu onam nkrofo so airport mu so mu to aba no ono ni sika anko ntino na akwa te say value ni ho, but as a winner takes all wa wo de ahode beba wo ne ye hwe wo no abre bi anipa no no ye adwuma ni bi ne de na si nchen nti afa bedu ba bi no bi diska ne beba okwa tu sika ne gum, but enipa so ye adwuma ne ma power ne ba no onye biu.
Yeah,
ti me hu ni say ne nkobo no ba bi o se hwe pa ne say sa values na no ka say they were deliberately inculcated into party for no. Let's bring it back.
Yeah,
yen hwehwe ne mo e be hyehyɛ eleje mu ni say ne ye no so ehwe da ni akiri ne nyina ne say e was a leadership ema party e form for no enya trust in them. Ne ni pa hu say bra me brede ama party no sadaachi bi party ne ba power me de me nka say mre me deliberate ba me ba no wie tech no me pa adwuma party mo no nya bi me wo fase no a o ko school na du ba bi ne ma me ne papa afrim me pe scholarship kakra bi dia support na say government crowd na ma me ka ada scholarship scheme no no ma assembly de kakra ne de also me nya bi di ma no. I think say one thing also here legend say anhwe anya ebekoso ebe hante party no because I ade ane wo ho ne abe ye free ho e na ba say sisi ade wa wo ho eden no wo ba na wo ma ya ho den a wo se ba ye hwe wo me wa no na ho de no nkwa win elections because the American legend ye nto aba even party office nto aba ye to polling station tell them who say a brass was a party nema ye reflection any objective ni nyina no geo toward the polling station executive and the party ni no a MPP ni na onye delegate but no so kun ho ye adwuma no college no tisi for mo a ade ba ko ehu pa na say ye obi wo ho a se do si do party no ye party adwuma no obon ho mo de kura che polling station executive and he said no account ha no se ko ba se me executive makoto oba manya bi ma amani bi ono wonka ho bi a next time ye fra no oma and a polling station executive for cannot win election for us. I was saying MPP ni bi odo party ni say ono so de na ho den ni nimu de kakra obetumi say the working. I know of some people way back 2012 na me polling agent for the MPP. Ma me na de ni bottom ska and we aduane bre yisi officials bi bre party agents bi. Na one expectation but odo party no. The legend ma me no yes ade no. Na said ne ono ne de ne say na make anya say bia brebiska wo but hu ne say wabo party na koduru ba bia ne nana bi ne ofase bi ne ba bi nya say maniska ba manadwuma no so be independent non support na sa ma obviously say di pa no wakum ne sunsun
one kind cancer story I don't know say sala work high I say or I think honorable Kennedy Japona say chama bi ba no na chama no e ba no no ka say the odi ho ya pie wo MPP mu ense na ne ba ope migration services other migration police ADB edema ne ba oye ya o freeway we sisi o free minister we sisi on so e chama o o constituency chama o nyese bia
heavyweight person
o freeway we sisi we di to frame MPO sa oso na ndis ni biba no sa Charlie, me connection. So we 15,000. It's a me afa obana. And I say, me party wa buy mo. I say, oh, Chama say, oh yeah, me almost here. And also okay, over try. Now ma akwano. It come man 10,000. I see the following day. Na akwana catch ade. I print ade no. Aba say, yafa.
No go training.
Nti obachi balance no sa onye sure say e bia authentic office we fake ampampa call portal no so kwe bibi biego
me wa akola na nko for body selection for placement round control exams
no one say me am a party
big man
me nya obi akeke
me chairman
any sini na no anka party no
osa opposition
no our connection HM hey
legend also bridge gap no and command the media who say no dey idea ehia agent attention. Let's rebuild the confidence in the people. Yam obi odi akire bia hu say obedi ade na chi no okodru ba bi na onu hia bibi free party di mo a is not going to be denied because legend you can say win lose situation it should be win-win. I say party no political party bia etia the ultimate aim is to win power. And is any pano koye adwuma na power ne ba now the power na boa de ono so person no if only it is legitimate.
All right, this is a pure morning drive 11 minutes to 9. Nana memoachi SMB sao say ochina what are you expecting from the president, which areas and officer otachia with me about Mose finance minister at the kind the figures be atutuja and all that. Nana answer me alaji sa Musa Dankwa surveyor or there be UGD make a level of confidence. I was seven no just say farmers no they are okay with the price. I mean it's
mean because Musa Dankwa info analytic air research institution obi ayi tun some research so far no most of your research bia no you say correct. In fact the last one were on MPP primary ni NDC primary na correct except for Baba Jamal dey no until some who ada we research bi no for na maka say no correct
in reality no
we say only one kasam show I do work on nipa ehun say only NDC are touring every cocoa farming sector. They are touring to engage in the cocoa farmers, explain to them why this reduction. because me video TV to cover DJ Bomi mo former deputy general secretary.
Oh, yeah, professor.
Doctor. O men Kennedy, but say etim o minimum military atipa o minimum findi.
O friends.
DJ Bomi.
Wow.
Otukono.
O friend DJ Bomi.
O de me Kennedy, but that is what I was saying. Sorry, Dr. Otukono. Ma hu no mu ina ni na Koko areas and explain to the people why the reduction. So I'll not be surprised say amount for your company. And for now the me and when
anyway and I'm there no more, you know. Anyway,
no, they agree say anyway. But for them to go there and try to explain to them,
they can't say anything than to say. They can't say anything than to say we are happy.
Because onyagidi wo party
so say me jeketua 3,100 na yatiso about 2,500 I say maniache.
But it depend on the company. If you are a company, no company no income above down. Now why really don't say they say company sales up or down, your revenue up or down. No boss we show you have to do so. To me there, if in this way so it will convince someone to man, that's up to them. So me info analytic we need there. Many any contrary friends say research we know major to for now. But it's almost so muti say you know they can come out and explain.
Legend.
Maybe so
Alaji nkubo na kameka just wa me. Na mimi hu ni say me enro metie no say okase farmers ne okay a enche so omani age. Obeso okire say the SC no omuni problem bia.
And now more choice.
Nti no me ka be so say na price bi wo ho. Na e be di nkopo kire ne say ye do the maya e pagya de na dey akọ 6,000. And any pan follow my message no koto ye. And this anye ya won't me kan kire obia. They can complain because message na e ka kire na any day. But last time we ba honorable Frank Adusi no ka say the area said the omudi koko yem campaign pa man e tongo for 3 no. He was shocked. Edu ba be development o bia was not considered. So me who the sense are there no. E abeka cho no dey di o say backfire. Won't me kan we bi o.
Okay, right? Nana, yeah, share President State of the Nation's address.
Say in Subeta, if you know, to have Bonana Ebana. Be sure, say now, President Bedwell mainly on economic indicators favor the narrative now. Na sa economic indicators no so na finance minister has started ebi tutum no. Into ha na bia comparison we figures inflation GDP sa na o keka ne sa akọ. Into hu se eno be wura adenum. Na chese odi hwe koko asema na mo kane Musa Dankwade a oye so koko farmers say omu ye okay with yati omusika sokra no hwe party to say omu de politics room. It is a party to say MPP and yes strategic when it comes to BBTC koko and this day omu nim timer omu take advantage of anything.
Yeah.
Anything. The any say you advantage they will still find space to take advantage of it. Hey, running up to 2024 elections, MPP lose grounds on so many issues. The political party is serious no. I was all making conscious efforts. Say grounds be out the lose election no. Urigeni. Eti koko die enka we kura ma udi kan hyehyɛ wonsem ekire koko numu anim sɛnea ɛte sɛ ebi anka sɛye o every bia running up to 2024 no obi aka kyerɛ o sɛ ye de then the over president na kura timi ko gina nkran ba bi sɛ enye dokoro ne eyi ne hia any fish ɛne unya dɔkuru nya mako ne fish na munya digitization ne saa ne man okeka we nyina at that time na de nipa no so hia tie no ɛde ene digitization a wo ka no ɛden ɛbɛ ne den enti so why make it conscious effort edi and now LGBTQ kranye issue of Ghana meanwhile na issue a enya space in 2024 elections. Galamsey was a big issue 2024. But MPP nya strategic say Oma o ka say farmers na ye ni won ti na say eye say omu ntimi nka because omu falling for NDC koko no politics na omu ye no it is say omu do omu ko wura mu nti no ama ya ni wo say ene oba be ka bi je say check akra no kre but say uhwe bibi ti say bia LGBT uhwe bibi ti say Galamsey asofo nyina sorry kan bi dendenden Catholic bishop we na bedu say sa abrei Galamsey no koso na che kakra Catholic bishop si sa de ade babonten letter babonten be ka say da bi de koso no mu fi say e wo say ye hu bibi ni na nu ani nansa na MPP Miracles Abuaji akojina Galamsey sites giri then go viral na uye say wi a asofo na this statement ne bae no obi atiada because asa ne awama politics na bedi kan etu obedi wachi a asa ne awumbom na mi ho mu na ka wo masem tiade we yi hwe kokoo die eti kokoo farmers munim cocoa farmers enim kasa wo mu abetumi akasa mu a Jesus ono Miracles Abuaji ne kogina cocoa farm mu no akoye ama NDC for any opportunity okay ene na MPP ye ena we na ye sei enu ya nkoto boto enu we koye we se farmer na e kana sama ko obi nim obi ewo boto nkomodi boto nkomo
nane
any roll over contract ka farmer na e kana sama ko obi no obi roll over contract
nana netedi your systems and structures govern any organization or agency. There's nobody currently a dreamer a MPP no. So MPP no, there's no structure be I will say. And then in this month, your communication equal bontini. And nema ye pese ye ni. Nipa ya sajo omko ni yenkrofo a ese omde onko ebi ni hosa okay sebi hosa me yanhui ena two say no the ten say obi officer or party hodo na officer one some kabino na what take personal initiative me yesho say Miracles MPP for headquarters executive for nesumano so onko no kwa no
o my time no shigu o my time no shigu me say
but
ono Miracles oye MPP ni nyesa
yeah exactly
and he's part and parcel of the communication so onya director cry wo then there o ka ho pa bibi o person ka strategy no person on part ne dwen ho a obi ntimi enyi ni film but the me kan say hwehwe ani mu no doso
dem ka so
hwehwe ani mu no edoso
so be dwen mo obi a eno na utimi ye bibi afa part do say bai nanka o na Miracle ansa na akuka no hwan na suma wo but ono so fan say oh a party dey chale if some anu ye be mame call so obi aye ne de but on here NDC for there Alaji Ekea this is a plan strategy omafa say Dr. Tukono obekwa we obekwa from the headquarters and they are planning and no more what single na yent no mo bunguta kire aguta no so obia ni wa and this ni be na wa ka se aguta ntas mo why
the back kakra na we dey need mo afa communication system aka say obia no head that take sole initiative say yenya plan we no and say as a party ni wo structures e wo hodada say your national communications director na regions no so be mu a your regional communication director and the communication be ekobiano they have been regulated by these bodies and as a these individual In the Uba Ashanti region, for instance, some people communicated via Kasa, that person ought to be sanctioned by Poyando. Maybe a more who denk across the Amano. To the Majum Sebia, the MPP has not been effective with their communication. Not that you had any cut-out plan. That is what I would say.
Okay. Say, when you're strategic when it comes to communication. And I say, just say, hey, beer. Oh, budget now, budget no, on fan ko baby, or say, continue, or say, why we near who's why baby. Say, yes, sir. A dear and the CMPP quite say, Marco elections a week. When ya flag bearer, or yet, or Darcy, or qua, sorry, I could Darcy. Sad year way cocoa, mean, and yet net and abba, bear bosumi, me a November na crofoko qua. Yentua ebesi brea afedi esi ateso ede na nkesi mo kwanse strategically kamukọ ba bi se western north say ehọ na yakwada ase
na unya ntia
na kam enipa ya etudi wachi because of time e take kokọ so no 3 days ana no omude won kran e da ase eti asore dem
na
oh anti etu omu yes ase da no wo ho na no omu yes ase da no wo ho na no obi agai system na otu konoma afa omu kanu na say busa da kwasi aton profo asuma e dey enti na atu say
oh na o so say me she airtime nugo oh I don't know una unya ntiase o una na unya ntiase ne o ken senka ka se ye hia ye dwendwen ye pese ye anomo ye pese etunia eno na they go ken ebomo but see and me say o dey enhwe over the past 2 years that's almost abaye besi sabre almost spend the first 8 months as a Bomia Ken Brian tisankomana na party no ewum sa omuye wie abedru babia e pechaman general secretary opso we position sankomana and obia nama oka onte say esikodua ba okumas now what is say could you go wasam say they are more interested in their personal ambitions to lead the party. That is the conversation. America so no on pressure or proposition bia party they who don't know to go jina ho because nkrofo anka wo susu say omo dwema party na kese ko mo trase e dey strategy ba no they don't care. Or Jane Niposa or Vieba behind their account no one idea. So nobody is talking about Australia or Canada because and by NDC is a formidable party. They have people who are thinking.
MPP is equally formidable.
Anyway,
formidable. And say na can't be. The na can say yes miracles acting wrong outright too. But there could have been a better way of doing it.
How do you get a better way?
And you build consensus, say okay. And in common the same line by legend any. And say political party biano. E bana be do baby amoye elections are. Said okay naturally. Ma ho dini nyina e towards the elections. And the opposition part ruling party and as a direct opponent no. Ofan who di kakra. I agree with you 100% because time when you flag bearership election, a lot of things happened. And anka party in the betima say the communication must deal with it. No more election, but nobody talked about those things till now. And I said, okay, they say party no Abama come 5 or 7 2 or betu the polling station or you are to an electoral area or you are betu constituency or betu regional or national. And I agree with the both of you say, baby, I have a drew no. I was a party near structures not such that omo come election, but Nico say a ma abino so fan hoodie. Say, oh yeah, the nenya kurana because you are election into no. Yeah, the anymore abana ekono. The systems must work. So I think that leadership no must also make sure say be communication department you know they are resourced enough. They are being cushioned. They are being given relevant information to go out. And this I said, okay, nobody should party in the way no. Now opposition ruling party no fan hoodi. And then seven also do na no. There's issues and matters of national interest. What kind of spontaneous and your effect? Tell my DNS now discuss now can year and your effect chance all man we nothing I'll be home. So I think that also communication department of the party no omu epeja omu no mo you free elections ni mu once election e cost no the MPP must hold NDC accountable.
So him say Kokwa Obaha.
Sure.
Okay. And then also or Accra a lot of interviews. Because say Kokwa number of interviews. Party no. And assumptions on yes interviews and I say on no one officer party there. Maybe on some I will go and defend the party. All that we are saying here, there should be a structure, a system that works.
Exactly.
Okay. You then once the nipa bobo mano na so mo baby. Don't assume say omo pay voluntarily and original ho. There's an organization. And they ye kra o plan.
Sure.
Ehu nipa dodo a omo ba ye no even though wo abusuafo. But you plan, you sit down, you want a committee, a year committee, a tea committee. They was a empire bush for to draw sign neighbor, a dianabany and no paper at the home.
Sure.
Say paper the more day home. Ashanti region where Bizarre said Ashanti region says ye. Ashanti region communication of the MPP no. Oh my info. Where are they?
Yeah.
Who is planning say? And there are some way near the call radio station. And the Nipas Messi Oberqua. We call them based on radio station in the fees or fair. There's no any deliberate policy. Be say party that's not them who say this month ye can kukwasem ye can. This is a work of fa ubiaba abel chamo. Actually say communication de kwa bontini enti nipa na mo ye 10 and I ye de mo ekwa bontin nipa 10 no and then we be call angel. Kwame we obeko PFM we ebeko ha we beko ha so unison nkoma mudi na no bako. That is the strategy.
Yeah, legend, I agree with you 100%. Say coordination has not been seen.
Now they go
but it has been done. It has been done. They all came to say communication department, they have it there. Your Ashanti region communication team. It's been headed by the regional communications director. Poyando. And the onu momu nebe assigning for each day. Say we enko ha, we nye say. But I said okay, other people within the party or party in team.
Poyando sarno pa. Or Fred ni microphone catcher was there. And then Poyando is not interested in say or person or winning if it's all coding.
For regional secretary.
And you know branded on. Baby Okobiano, the shilling will say or per secretary. And no,
legend.
Now, me no need what you be. But Coco board, there's some of us say. I'm for say almost sponsor Black Stars almost and they almost sponsor Black Stars beer. I'm for say almost donated 12 million at the end so claims and yeah correct. Then also we got
and a Randy na yimu it's what of say no can work up the can umunya nkutu I bet the intention was there. Nafi no be ye
oh
that be who cocoa farmers there no minim senior president be kafa e was state of the nations at minim senior be kanafa but enye there e was say o massage e man ye but problem e ba NDC mu ne say Randia obey cocoa board see you no NDC for pennyfo bi ebonyo so because omu fi say onim anything about cocoa and they feel say or you too big in his shoes say ofi say onye show biasi because a president ankasa and the ade man
this obi a president there happen
yes but enka obi a oye submissive kakra no etimi ka say oh ebia finance minister na say Greek minister na say we wotimi ye eyi kakra but ono ko ye no the conductor oni landline managers ni nyina ko a wo pa mo mu ne sa niam na ekoso wo ho no enti am mo antena se anwiye because timer cocoa do $12,000 per ton and then ke hedge ya wo de he so obi aka gold asema no as compared to cocoa no onim the worker because say offer cocoa you hit 1 million tons plus no now oko $12,000 it means $12 billion and a cocoa the amount so hedging at that a year 12 billion sa 12 billion onko say obi asase you can even go for carbon credit because of the number of cocoa trees now one carbon credit ayenya no e was e be ma farmers na obetimi kura akoye proposal akose se be ya ye betu galamse ase free ye system num kura no ye promote cocoa na ye red adena ye konyinya ho sika no waja we nyina ato ho na say wago ho ama adwea be shaga na fo tim ne say as a gold numomu na gold yi hwe ho asema say ye ba say usi wu treat 1 kilometer of ensuo $200,000 now owia ebesa say a year nutritional qualities are ensuo wa e wo sent ye nyanom no sa nanotechnology na model ba no ionic nano copper no eba be kum magnesium ne zinc na wo ensuo num no etia no nsuo na etene no this yes akoto magnesium ne zinc supplement and ebe gum na say ye ne den sa de we nyina ya nwi ho asoman hwe now busa about ebia car ebetimi aba onim se ofa volta na boni aye di aye ko volta eyin say mines ne dia to aso e wo volta soro ho e frɛ no the black one hwan o maye a package ama you know 1500 kilometer stretch pra etu dia so evia ofa even oti 699 kilometers now say every kilometer spend $200,000 fa multiply sa figure no na hwese gold na 2 year no enfa so be dem ma okọ black volta 1160 kilometers okọ bia 369 kilometers landmark ensuo space na ye wo Ghana ha no is taking about 70% of our landmarks. Yeah. It is a usiwa ujai asay ni nyina wie. Na usay ni wie a usa akofa technology bia ye de niam be gu ensuo num amna be say ye ensuo no. At what cost? En ye jai ye ho. En na say ye fight eyi galamsey as ye fight and then system no aye eyi say as obi ajai bibia fatigue aba system LGBT obi aso nka bi say nyoma na omo eku omo ho 9 months for ekọ na obi onu wo eyi onu so power e wo national security ne na konya clash no aba abonti abeka say me ko e kra ya cheme onu no ye 9 months no free cry no ya chin wo at the local level because national security ni bi onso ya appointee wo ho ese ne field and na wako and an inquala chesesa is bizarre so apart from omo akiko omutibom ne de yam say ka ordinary Ghanaian kwa de nkoma jai eyineka na aya yemfa nto wo ye eya ka de Ghana map no to ha no ahwe baabi a wo issues wo wahwe nsuo mu nyina wo hu say issues ho omu kra ye stop omu say yenya lithium enti obi enya na dwuma ye na lithium ni enya 10% of it ama ya compensate omu nyina anti wo si dan jai no ho wo ye fu ajai wo ye eniam o majai from 2023 and wo majaya adene ko parliament 10% royalty no say na NDC wo minority then almost wo mpene 10% ni so and no buy no wanu asa dey about parliament 5% 10% na that time so almost sign we ya enanka ayifo ni nyina nya compensation ka de no ekoyo say afa dey about 5% and so cry ntimi sign na compensation no manya eti from that time basin no the odia oye na fu aye stop no the osi da stop no ni nyina wo ho sa lithium for no is an issue but enam say traditional media no any media ni nyina no baby ade MPP no kura wo ho no baby o madwen wo so na elections o mu ye so they don't care about obia biem just wo mu wi o mu election time be na be wi election time ben and as elections na mo ka no it is na Ghana fo ani be da mo so say mo na mo be hunu aka bi mo na mo platform na be ka bia ma o ma ewe and the electricity they did Ghana for apart from say majority leader be no ka kire say one CD per and the president may expect is also obu hu akonta kire Ghana for so one CD on every liter no say last month me calculate latest are use o Ghana ha actually say every 6 months biano from that buy no it was almost 6 billion liters consumption 81 CD on every liter no now I was here running around 6 billion Ghana cedis now 6 billion na buy no all the tax handles are you can see here free ho now total na nu size kawe levy hwan na nu size kawe size kawe nyina ya say electricity subsector of the energy say electricity subsector na we kono ye wie ya anso yen ye the light bill fui light bill way le dey aka hum cumulatively na sanka bi aka say ye 30%. It should have been 30% of a base figure bi say can na 100 and ye 30% and then ke 130 but say 100 no atum 10 na kwa 110 na utum biema no calculating from 110 utum biema no calculating from 120 utum biema no 83-4 times na utum ni nyina no one fa base rate and the year what the cumulative etina say eya kodu 100% de na ka utono e bia 2024 say na to 500 and so obosomia ene uto 500 a e bia be 2 weeks hwi na ekwa no obusa say enti 30% enka say na 30% no should have been on a base rate why na ka bia magana for it musi mo elections na hia mo mo dia mo ntina mbaba no na musa dan kwase obi aye okay because ewiase na ewo no hiani ba omudi nsemfo se bi chen ebi kura enkora ye na omu bu nkro o dey go and profile them obi ani ma nim se ebi kura onya opportunity o ko school no dey what school ha o yin on na ekwa akofa bo ato abo ne yonku school ni otada ho otadade ho o de bo na ebo na sa bo na de bo no kan tia wawu owu wi awo wo be den wo be kom no na yesa yen krofo ya sa na ene koye sa ne ma no society ne de adwa fa ho na entro wo ye politics mu no too much me se wo de figures a president be present no prototype of finance minister niema wa start kikakan finance massaging na uka economy you based even say kura no honorable ayarega afedi so asa akofa aba say 2015 ho no and this wo no mu provided 1 million jobs asa akofa sa de no me sure say benya space in even the because preparation na eba so one hwe ya o second year budget ne beba no na nkrofo agi wi a untimi control say de eyo obi ani wu say ogina mu ka bia say asofo a ebi ebegina mu ka bi ma wo e de LGBT ne hwan ka bi no enne aye na niwu so obeba abonte abeka hwe obi ti say Reverend Kofi Oduru senye se ni wo faasi no bed syndrome ye ba ya ama Sunday no ne bufu ya wodi wuye no a ne bufu ya odi preach ya fe de okwo back to the old element na say go comfortable tin baby quoting baby and as say obi akonko farmer de oka ye nti otin baby we enne electricity ade ya ye nyina instead say wadanfo William Boatin instead say omu be say ebia calculations no na ye nye niye anase say neti no afedi asmo o ka kire Ghana for ni say say omu ye discount na omu ye no high purchase ni discount na omu emema no electronic appliance for no man and na man krofo ato eyi bebre electronic appliance bebre nti na ama mo light bill ekosro wuli kwame wa wuli o wuli amboatin
ajana samka
Ozo abre.
Hey, is that the jana samka chapa? Ajana.
My friend. My friend. Because I did be on her.
I said promise in there. Say, you're more 1,000, you're more 2,000. Only choice be internet so wajatum sa. Umeka uze na meka azebi anopai. I'm a survey. We say the happiest people in the world are Nigerians. And BBC for Asia or so yiga. That writer, Nibisanza Sa 7 abana and Okrana, and also with my no because Nigeria problems no. A doso sama ubien to be solved. Into Nipana Montiana or sister. This who said Nipana Esra. Ufi say. Or you're happy by sanity. Ntia normal so we share Nigeria near not all seriously. Tiana Cruver here almost in Nigerians are happy. That is that. Don't you know.
Say program as a friend before me yesterday.
Sarcastic response.
Oh no, on me no. And this all promising 6,000. That's the they will say, Untimi and man says that now, man 1,000 cry.
Exactly. Only option.
Option be a
but in the long run, over so far.
And long run be a new. They say they will be
demotivating from the production. And the legend, I think, said in Anekano, I thought that we need to be mindful of Nkoma ID. More importantly, a drew election time. No, we go back to making Nkoma Kama. The independent debate measure. And I say so near the work earlier. Into who you make sure say the work can be analyzed with Mwajuma. Meaning now will be say what's my expectation on the SONA tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Wana be so
okay. I don't know. Legend, President Muhammad Dinko be near the pa, and so all over the world. If we are so ready bo and kola ho by, you ready bo and man ho by Children's Act, Women Act. I thought they found say omu ye van wa bunto si protect on. Then come on evidence was Obebi Women's Bank. Businesses owned by women. And enyuma ema ye ne be support on. President Mahama ba for no. The first budget, Finance Minister ko say abaya lot 51.3 million. Ema ebeye kasa bebere say 51.3 the be be bank no. Am ye nya muska. Then the following budget abaya no e call 401 million. Into the expectation was that CCS can be done so the and can be shady and I say, Baba can the young will be sent. My expectation is that Yankopo had more china. Also, President Magana for so far, Sa Women's Bank a very good initiative. CCS could Dubai Hoa, Omo stores was a nipa 2,000, Mobile 1,008 AM. A draw much bed 3 AM for him now for trotra. And my woman does chair mema, Ghana my bread. Nti aban so omu da so bebo omu no e wo sa aban ye said e ba omu nso nyumo omu ye ene support omu de ma mema ofie no yen so be feel sa support no again in the area of enter makan man teacher for us man so man kan bi president Shebo say teacher ni bi o kira de we krase bia no obema no 20% na no akoyi incentive at least bibi also person wo ye bia no e be bo na o de aye be kan ne e ho hwe maaye te mesre se nyame adom o kina or can state of the nation me who say going forward and also say Benny aye afei for the first time in the history of this country the young growth for college of education we almost service 2 years no da so tifie legend na na do buy na money mu ye din nyina no teacher for mo we college there near post on 2023 for da so tifie be kan ne the man some near ya say budget ya kind this year no they were not captured anywhere. Omutisi monte ko demonstration no positive feedback te mesere se nyampo chena o mampani bedi nkomo onwene achechirefo no ho because legend ye nyini no oko teacher ni bia na crutch bia ogini di bia society mu say me ba na me pese oko school after SHS na scan ifie minimum obi aso bebo na adwuma sem the nipa no can say na man nko training college because teacher training college there automatic posting da ho enti mesere say enkwala na omuti fie no ha adwen and your classrooms bebre uko schools bebre teacher for ni ho we need them in the classroom abanye nhyehyɛ achechef for so aketu na legend enye bibi kakraka bi na abanye ka se wontimi on siki clearance na on fa omu ntesa ye koye nimu no afa omu ko training college ni kra unya bio chese ese ni university ni be ye pede a obi abeko university because now all colleges of education ko na uwi a yama degree but the interpretation is a basic degree me I go 4 years this me go 4 years ma ko be a social studies ne fa say a basic nti me fa nko second cycle enko kira de but limit me to the basic school which is ebeka JHS 3 na se masa ko the same bachelor of education social studies now we beko SHS and then people would rather go there ti mesre say structures da ho da no aban eni die mo ochena o ma teacher for no ma wie school tifie 2 years no o mo nti asem there legend me last one with teacher for no and say government say bona boss na day so ba teacher licensure exams no betwam o say we will cancel it say who legend and I know NTC say the calendar aba say teacher for more degree no mo register no metro the man say hard you cry say in the last 2 years and shall say free MPP time no say who diploma no 1 year scan ko degree na license exams go untimi ntro bi ene afọ adwuma obi also legend no na atete ni mo remu kakra e bi o the distance and sandwich ye makwai no so akotena school no akwai kakra no aba ene o de nya certificate teno so mesere
omzi asa tum kra
yeah e ko so say o register one paper 150 cedis into which short na 450 teno so mesere say aban NC the pinkan kire NTC say to me no a mo de license and meka ho asem metu ho na mo ntimo mi enyai because NTC for no be chire mu say aban twam o mo hia na idu so say o mo fa nko hye training college curriculum ni mu unlike first na nka we about 3 months and san watch run this time we college na watch run preko ti me stress no so aban hwe no nka enwasam legend these are my expectation for tomorrow and I'm praying and hoping say president be here ehwo adwuma na achechire for within that bracket and so ati asem there
Alaji
this station of the nation address constitutional provisional article 67 like I say also president maybe parliament session besha be an umbrella catch the state of the nation sanction na parliament na dissolve as a parliament na juma ina be after 4 years no on samba na onomo bekasa na legend what do you mean by state of the nation address and say president na kanche send or manity and the expectation said that the man be timaye can kwemu pa can you idea was about now politics maybe I was a can state that's why we use the state of the nation so humanity saying I'm say a presidential message law no catch a captain as presidential message but yeah for the state of the nation say a minor ethnic state say one and name print humanity saying and that's humanity saying a bit here we and yet
humanity saying
maybe I'm on the finance
humanity saying one perspective the emranation say humanity saying one perspective a humanity saying finance minister perspective and now humanity saying president the perspective I should say
there's not like perspective here what matters is say humanity running
okay so the main business answer president in the huni say no humanity okay and answer saying say okay Ghana Statistical Department and also say president a call na ko bi so mo say statistics no it say now president e be ka kire and I say to president e ka kire say to the say na ni tibia etie and I say to chief executive e na e ka kire nti o man to say no the president say o hu o man no e na o ka kire and I say and now you me ya
man say no say the president
yeah I think say legend person kire say oba beka se bi o man wo mu no de AC no na obeka and I said you no hu no e obeka
and na person say so o ka constitutional so I want us to narrow it down to say as the president sees it because he is the chief executive of Ghana Incorporated. Exactly. President and the chief executive. The president Ebeka actually and send your man is it here and yet who send you or man is it here. Yes, sir.
So because the president sees it, president has no eyes. president or appointing Crawford on major on it. And as a President any sector biano, he was briefed. As a Babakasa. So President Babakasa, I say on what in office and our TC. No, it is up to offices be a brief, you know. And I know say they normally do cabinet meetings and son or have a Tanaka Sam. To the President Babakano, every sector of the economy, every sector of this country, be a brief, you say.
That's what I
no, it's the Senate here. You do anything can say, and you political.
But the logic right, the logic can say, and under normal sense, you can compare politics. Also, can say
briefings are you take from the directors and whatever at a sector, and nobody and you be a politics. So what we knew is most of the times, sometimes Baba Kasa or Kasa Sena or Man City. Na maybe a latter part now we are infiltrating the politics but most of the times, you know, a idea also about the Man City. Now then, problem I want to say when it comes to the expectation in the future, I want to question political promises, you know. I want to air politics in the bum, now your cardia or Chinese to me. And this apart the state of a nation, HSA, President Bakacha say whether no crony, your road 1,000, your BBSC, your kilometer SC, your security strength SC, your sky SC. I know I ultimately try to be a money because a idea money to be a wokache. But moving forward, Nasa Bakase, Abia Chinami Pesam who's or money is in honor, Yan and San Bibrio. And secondly, nowadays I go say, so Babacasa no manity and I go mimi achievement. The Mbaye and the Mbaye and hardly so much because oh, me buy no, me preach a baby and me source and a cozy. And then I go say political platform. And then one thing I mean with this state of nation address and say, every government be a so. We came and met empty coffers. Neman Ankoye, Nema and yeah, we are doing our best. But within 3-4 years, the same people no, will tell you and run a chenne. And that's what we're saying every day in Ghana. And no buy a chen buy. And no buy a chen buy. Yet when I buy for a bar, I say, oh, and no buy no about chrono or sell economy no, be a ye, I feel never baby to them my moment time. Economy na claim say I say no. Any moment they say a better than the office any. Meaning say you are changing the narrative say also a political platform no into political platform. Yet general parliament ko akasa no ya kasa say a rally. So my expectation from the president one on our CD appreciation. Say and now CD IAD, you know, as a result of gold bond or more dollars riba system no more meet the demand of gold no sa na be kano and I say we bring in policy a be balance the strength of CD balance the defense the strength by demand and supply. For example, in 2023 MPP the policy by some baba import restriction bill so okay amu buta say nema the free about trade Ghana mamudoso am your companies collapse am demand for dollar cost. Ntamu hwe bia you better produce be like rice, oil na that you know. Na ya tisu e by 30% every year. By the time I be 4-5 years you know. Let's just say about 20 to 80%. That means you Ghana for produce 80%, now import 20%. Yeah, most at Nigeria's example which is working. Now we can say you be two committee, the committee functions will be say they will be regulating how much everybody import to. The committee will be chaired by Deputy Trade Minister. At that time KT Hammond. On a more freezing flags, you know. So, I say the deputy, the share political heads in Sama, and then before Kwabeka say, I remember Munkrofa in Porto. Now I'm a bandy a year and this for. He did this and he keep him. But again, the policy itself and then a very good policy. Tete to me say, name a cracker frabo tree like a more and one tomatoes, while I insu, you bet me and Wahano. Yet it is soon I can say, ye balance the production by balancing the consumption by our own products. Say, commerce and you be 1 million tons of rice annually. The foreign rice. Then also look at the cemetery produce about 300,000. I remember Mama produce about 500,000. You better cut the importation of foreign rice about 500,000. Means say you are creating more employment for local rice for no. Meaning say you are strengthening our city because you minimize the demand of dollar. And all these policies are very good. These are policies all apply in the finance because we see now a stronger true demand and supply. Because that time it's not about this car about injecting the system, but demand for dollar and kasangasa automatically active form as a result of local production. Any idea? I'll be happy say I'll become awesome. And the neighbor goes on me say or can was some team pa the fate of Bankra interchange. Since I'm penny could forge Bankra interchange by 2007, no copyman there now has not been any serious move to ensure society change. Let me say, Obi about stores to be one shall say railway no yes. The motive of Bankra is say ship no be ebe dock war temahabo. Nemano, it be good 3 moment actually about Kumasi. The name I call from Eba Ashanti region, I call him Niger Malino. A baby duty be bia sorry, Bankra Namako supply. Until the pivot of the project, and I said that's a Jumano, the railway. If you're in a railway, a Moses warehouse, then the Washabako will be wholesale. So I want to hear from him say, what Deben and we are found, that Bankra teaching, Deben and we are found. And how many times and maybe legend, I did back some person a your crew market. Has a extensive investment about crew market. Profom boys, Eco Prapra, or Bimuko Chicho, or Marco Chio say, you may only ye na shay. A brother made a tosh intelligent, or call that was the end of it. Contractor concert, Momuko, you got to come, Zuba was there, Dr. from Kamaquin was there, Ubia say, confirm as a beige man, and Copemone. Until we should be. He's saying this almost second and more. Deben Oyafa crew for market home. And a Deben Oyafa Central Market project at what time no baby because legend. The Ocean Market and Nipa Mugu upon theaters don't hear your free store and hear the kettle. I wish one day Mino be far crew who's a dana far Kajetiano. Bisa one the Mino for Roma Hill area. No one said no, a Honum City. Deben Oyafa. Legend with the security. Very, very, very important. Very, very important. What are we doing about our security system? I know say they are doing well. Our police and the military are doing extremely well, but they be paying a ban so or they be boama sentence because legend the infiltration of tourists in the world is getting stronger every day. And what is the government doing? And also see idea legend and I wish so Obakache say within Obakache the state of defense as to whether we appointed defense minister because last year in December or maybe November I'm pressure ban also crama focus Zenatone mama no kaso appointee vice president appointee defense minister next year then February by next week na come match next year no 3/4 corona that ben my defense because defense no here pa na say crama for the question say or the way acting defense overburden for him because finance ministry and ministry are very very busy. Now, so I come on a sensitive office like defense ministry, say one hold do. And the president I wish say or Bible catcher say defense ministry say and legend. And if I go so I may hear the fate of 24-hour economy. Though we are passing the bill, but the same how they started it. And more policy be able to in terms of who want to join because I'm saying voluntary. How do we join it? Because legend, I say 24-hour economy will be driven by demand and supply. Say how are they creating the supply, the market for us? Because the commerce will be producing and some producer. So how is he going to create the market? So the encourage you to invest into 24-hour production. I want to hear that from him. And finally, the person in me here a tip from him say whether truly or very shuffling and I say 1 year said na Omampeni Akufo Anyebi. Because one thing, the time we make a news about the shuffle, they say, I walk with agenda Kruma, Menus and I say, I share certain TV stations. Say, I'm paying Mr. Biasama. Never shall say, as I believe, because let me be specific, and I know me share SYZ. There are people that make a gang say, Minister of France, Interior, you buy, now I'm NDC MP one slot, now come NDC MP 10 slots. So you can see categorical agenda against Mubarak. To paint him say, or buy a crown of favor people for more than NDC for. Just to make sure say be a because of people agenda. So when you for our mumuna sergeant and free when you focus, no any government. Sorry, because then one thing I must say a man Nana Akufo air success kakran say one share that man for room to disturb his ministers. Okay, time I advocate say a health minister empowered because of contract or with Al Maktoum concerning this is it spontaneous injunction? Our kind of say, oh, Papa Mohanesa, and so me pam. Kind of that day now, be agenda, die because it's going to say we can be our own film. And I'm a funny focus on the I wish a president will be bold to tell people, say, maybe I will do my reshuffle this year, or I won't do my reshuffle. Send by the minister, no, be focused. But finally, on the cocoa farmer, I'm making reference to Papa say Ranabi. I'm not holding brief for Derby. But people should know that Derby background. Yes, he's a sportsman, but the PhD he ain't in sports. He not the PhD in sports. Or a PhD in administration.
Yeah.
So Obetima and go cool. A friend say.
Exactly.
See you. My move for sports. Or a PhD in administration. It's a short for baby. Na Ebeka Yanka.
That that may go home. The cocoa issue though. Say price and near for when you show say chief executive and they determine price nomination no finance minister that if we say the internet they had the question finance ministry. It means that the finance minister also has an input.
Sure.
The president has an input.
Yeah,
your unita yes edumano but your stakeholders need be so as official members.
Okay.
As official no means say management lines be. Do you in charge of research? Do you in charge of forecasting? Do you in charge of this? Omunyina ka sa committee na sa ade no. Na hona na omusi omuntamu ngo. On say ye akwa say say empamwe sa ade no. Na ma memra ayiso kakra be 2 minutes be. State of the nation. The Ghana map eto hwa. E wo say utimi holistically utimi hwe Ghana map no so nyina na aka ho asem. Se de be free soro na aba. Burkina tomatoes ade ba yi. Abeka boko de no ho. Akwaka bole de no ho a Ghana for etimi atu afri Ghana Cote d'Ivoire. The whole issue up north no insecurity. Sa insecurity na ewo ho no. Enei ye kasa free nra na e bay. Ye foreign minister enenam Ukraine. Na minim ade a obi se Kwasi Pratt senior ebribi na Prof Mills ba Ashanti region. Kwasi Pratt ye publication bi say Ashanti region ye wia abam na register no kra ye bloated by 140 something % bia ekofa nsem hu bam say na me busa na ni pay oba region na akofa de we be hia na how will it be welcome me what that time here to assembly members aba tell busa say it is assembly members onko use sa abo no election voter register nko to ye no de o ma hu say bloated e ba ya na enye sa no na why ade a esi Burkina no Kwasi Pratt say Ukraine for na ye sa ade foreign minister so I'm
working with time here. All right, or them Radio Pure 95.7. This is a Pure Morning Drive. Yes, we go to the market, sell PP Ventures, H was there, but one day I'm not brat.